Load2Learn, making curriculum materials accessible.
Hello, welcome to this Load2Learn video on tips and tools for organizing your files. In this video, we will have a look at the browsers and managers of your files that are on your computer. Then we will look at software that you can use to manage your ebook or audio file libraries. And finally, we'll have a quick look at some copy and backup tools that you can use to make your files more secure. So first, let's have a look at file browsers and managers. The default tool on Microsoft Windows to manage your files is Explorer. This is where you can rename, copy, move, delete your files, but you can also see the folder structure as well as the list of files. Many people do not know that you can do the same things that you can do in Windows Explorer in the dialog window for opening and saving files. You can rename files there, you can delete them, you can copy them, which is very useful if you're in the middle of saving a file and you realize that there are some folders that are misnamed there as well. But you can get much more done if you use a specialized tool for managing your files. The one tool that I particularly like to use myself, the one tool I use myself is called FreeCommander XE. And that is a very powerful alternative for managing your files that can make you much more productive and also help you avoid some of the difficulties of managing a large number of files. First, you can see that there are two panes in this tool, and that means that you can see at once two different folders and copy files between them. You can see that there are a number of keyboard shortcuts that are highlighted at the bottom of the screen that allow you to copy a number of files at once from one folder to the other. But there are also more advanced tools there, such as renaming multiple files or filtering file listings. So first, let's have a look at the filter. Many people experience difficulties trying to find the right file when they have a full folder of files with similar names. FreeCommander has a tool called a filter, where you can just type a part of a name and only the files that have that word or part of the word in their name are displayed. Another difficulty is when you try to rename a number of files at once. FreeCommander comes with a built-in multi-rename tool, which means that you can change the names of files, for example, add numbers to them, or replace a word or a sequence of letters in all the file names that match a certain criteria. All you have to do is select a number of files at once and press the F2, which is the rename command, and then enter a criteria such as add a counter to the file name or replace a name with just the acronym. There are many other features in FreeCommander that can save you a lot of time and also help you avoid a number of mistakes that people make when they are managing their files. I recommend that you spend some time with the help files for FreeCommander. There are also many alternatives to FreeCommander that do similar things that you may find more suitable to use. A tool like FreeCommander is a general file management tool. You may find it useful to install and learn how to use one of the ebook or audio file library management programs. Perhaps the best program for managing ebooks is Calibre, which is open source and free, and you can find out more about using Calibre in a Specialised screencast just about this tool. Many hardware e-readers also come with software that helps you manage ebooks, but Calibre is universally recognized as the best and most versatile. It also allows you conversion and can even fetch news from many websites. While Calibre is pretty much the only software for managing ebook libraries worth considering, things are very different with audio libraries. One audio library management software I like is called MusicBee, and also makes it easy to copy those audio files to your hardware audio player, such as an MP3 player or even your phone. But as I said, there are many other options that you can use, including MediaMonkey or Winamp. And of course, those who use iPods will already be using iTunes, which has similar functionality. One of the difficulties with some of these programs is that they are primarily designed for music, so they may not always work as well with audiobooks. and they may also not be fully accessible for keyboard-only users. However, our recommended video and audio player VLC comes with a rudimentary library that can help you manage your audio files as well. It is not as fully featured, but it is fully accessible by the keyboard. An important aspect of dealing with your files is making sure that you have them all backed up and secure. So now let's have a look at some of the tools and services you can use to help you achieve that. If you spend a lot of time copying many files from one place to another, it may be worth installing a tool to help you do it more reliably than the built-in options in Windows. TeraCopy is one such free tool that you can use, and as you see, you will have many more options for making sure that your files are copied securely. And you will also find it is much more faster and reliable than the default tools in Windows. This is especially important if you want to copy and back up a number of files on an external hard drive. However, backing up to an external hard drive or USB key is not really enough. As the saying goes, if you only have one copy of a file, you don't really have that file. Fortunately, in recent years, a number of new services have appeared that offer you both free and paid services for storing your files online. Some of the many offers that we can recommend are SkyDrive from Microsoft, Google Drive from Google, SugarSync, or Dropbox, which perhaps was one of the earliest ones and certainly the one that did the most popularize this category of services. Most of these services will offer you up to 5 GB of free online storage space and relatively inexpensive ways of purchasing additional space. The advantage of all of these is that they not only allow you to back up your files online, but also make it easy to synchronize them between different devices. To do that, they really consist of two separate components. Let's use Dropbox as an example. So Dropbox and all the other services have a piece of software that makes sure everything on your computer that you select or that you put in a special folder is backed up online. That means that every time you change your file and save your new file, Dropbox in this case or some other service will have a look, see that there's a change, and make sure that it's backed up online. And if you install that same sync software on another computer, it will log into that online storage and bring the latest version. That means that you have the latest version on all the computers where the sync software is running. However, if you come to a computer where your sync software is not running, or if you simply want to check that your files are backed up properly, you can go to the website interface of that service and see where all the files are. Put together, this means that you have multiple copies of all your files, and even if you lose one of those computers or if it's stolen, you do not have to worry, and you simply install the sync software on your new computer and it will pull down all the files that you have lost with the loss of the computer without any loss of your valuable data. And remember, your data is really the most valuable part about your computer. You can get reminders of how to use some of these tools in the Computer Productivity and Accessibility cue cards. You can download the cue cards for free from the Load2Learn website. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. For more tutorials or information about Load2Learn, please visit load2learn.org.uk or contact us on 0300 303 8313. Copyright 2012 Dyslexia Action in R&IB. Licensed under the Creative Commons license by attribution for non-commercial purposes and shared alike.